I have to get up.
Shh. Go back to sleep.
I can't.
Hey, you okay?
I'm tired.
Oh, I wanted to go back to bed. Okay, if you're feeling bad, I'll call the hospital for you. You know, it's a perfect day for it.
For what?
Catching up with your sleep.
Dear, the strike is today.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but they're not expecting you at neurology, right? So all you have to do is walk on a picket line. It's okay if you're late for
Yeah,
that.
I'm a member of the House Association. I believe in this strike. I'm part of the reason it's happening.
Yeah, but Patty, it's not like you should be there at the crack of dawn or anything. I mean, you're no good to anybody if you're exhausted, right?
No, I promised Clem that I would be there. I promised him I'd talk to the press and do whatever else I can to help. You go back to bed.
I'll call Clem for you, okay? And I'll tell him that he shouldn't hold you to any promises,
Would
and
you
maybe
quit
if he
bugging
knew
me about this? I told you last night that I had to get up. My God, I told you about 50 times.
Maybe I should have just, let you go to bed when you wanted to.
No, I'm sorry. I'm in a lousy mood. Don't listen to me.
Hey, was I bad because I kept you up?
No.
Did you have a good time at dinner?
Yeah.
Did you have a good time at the movie? Make love?
Yeah, it was beautiful. Honey, I gotta get ready.
See, I thought today maybe you could just cheat a little bit, you know, this morning. I didn't know that you had to be in early. Else I wouldn't have let you stay out late like that. Hey, are you mad at me?
No, I'm just kind of tense.
Oh, I can rub your back. In 5 minutes.
Look, if you really want to do something, why don't you make some coffee? I really need it.
Hey, if you want to be a grouch, go ahead, be a grouch. Patty, it feels so wonderful to wake up here instead of at the hospital. Hey, I'm gonna be home later. When you get back, at least you have that to look forward to, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, you just do everything that you have to, and then we'll have some time to talk.
Your medication is incontinent.
Active Style set me free.
Don't let incontinence.
You all right?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Anybody pay any attention to you this morning?
Several people. Why?
Any of them doctors?
Ah, the strike. Oh, don't worry, darling. I haven't been abandoned yet. Dr. Roberts was in here just a short time ago. Nice fellow, about my age.
Well, that's reassuring.
You don't look at all reassured. What are they doing out there? Picketing in the hallways?
No, they're just all gone. I mean it. Every resident or intern that used to run this floor has just disappeared. It's so quiet out there, it's eerie.
Well, Dr. Roberts assures me the old guard is pitching in. And we know that Dr. Coleridge will be around.
Yeah, well, that's a comfort. But I have been thinking he's bound to be spread pretty thin. Maybe we ought to go back to round-the-clock private nurses. I mean, especially since Joanne is back out at the desk now.
I'm tired of people fussing over me. I'd rather they just went about their business and let me get on with mine, which is exactly what I did this morning.
What's that supposed to mean?
What are you up to?
I did some serious thinking, and I made a phone call.
Bill, you didn't get out of bed, did you?
Oh, darling, Alicia brought me the phone. I dialed Frank Ryan's number. He's on his way over. Now, why should that be such a surprise?
I don't know. I guess I just wonder what you'd say to him.
Well, I didn't tell him he should run for the Senate instead of the House. Now, you know me better than that.
Well, I don't know. You were very excited about it last night. I thought you just might have said
Ray,
so.
I would never make a final decision without first testing him.
Uh-huh. That's what all the heavy thinking is about. A test for Frank Ryan.
Yeah, the most useful thing I could know about him now is what kind of man he is under fire.
Mm-hmm. Particularly when he doesn't quite understand what's riding on his performance. What's the test?
Albany. I'm going to ask him to take my place on the trip next week. The speech, the reception, a whole ball of wax. It's quite a load to put on a local counselor, but I'm considering for the U.S. Senate. That's quite a big job. If he handles himself right, I'll hear about it through my people. And if he doesn't, I'll hear about that, too. I have a hunch that he'll come through with flying colors. You don't like it?
No, it's not that. It's just that, well, there may be a problem. I'm scheduled to go on that trip to Albany. I'm supposed to address the Women's Caucus. It's one of the very few engagements that I didn't cancel because I felt that I was committed to Carolyn. Did you forget that?
As a matter of fact, I did. But I don't see why that should be a problem. No, Ray, now, I told you yesterday, I'm not going to give in to my possessive feelings about you. I just can't afford to be jealous of every healthy young man you meet. It's sure to make both of us very miserable. I'm well aware of it in my better moments. No, you should be enjoying this situation with Frank right along with me. It's full of the political excitement that both of us love. I don't want to cut you out. I love you. I trust you. And I can stay rational when my beautiful wife smiles at another man or travels with him to Albany. No, I don't want you to cancel the speech. I want you to go.
Thanks. But, look, maybe it would just be better for all of us if I didn't, huh?
Nonsense. Well, the whole thing is to find out how Ryan functions. Now, who could give me a better first-hand report than you?
We'll discuss it after you've talked with Frank.
After we've talked with Frank. Now, I want you to stay after he gets here. I won't send you away on an errand this time. And I've made up my mind about Albany. The more I think about you being up there to check on Frank's performance, the better I like it. Yeah, I'm already looking forward to the report you're going to give. Yeah, I'm sure you'll bring many useful insights about our candidate.
I see a lot of people across the street walking around with nothing in their hands. Ken, get over there, give them some posters, and tell them that everyone, that coffee will be here in 20 minutes.
Oh, God
Thank
bless Norma Greenberg for the loan of that coffee machine.
Well, I told the pastrami cheese stock up on it all this week. A lot of people are going to be eating 3 meals a day in that little deli.
The strike won't last a whole week.
It's up to the administration. But we've got a month's rent on this little storefront, you know? Faith, I'm hoping it won't last that long.
Yeah.
I'll do those schedules. You do the phone. I have no talent for public relations.
I don't know. It sounded to me like you were terribly charming. Who was it?
Some guy from the County Medical Association.
Lucky no.
He was opposing us in the strike. Basically, he felt He felt that we should all be murdered in our beds.
I see. Howard.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
No, you're not late. The reporters won't be here for another 15 minutes. You're in good shape.
Good. How'd it go? I mean, bringing Delia home.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, she's managing all right.
I thought you agreed that you weren't going to take Delia out dancing last night, Pat.
No, don't worry. I just looked like I didn't get any sleep.
I see.
Clem, this is the picket schedule through 2 p.m. Mostly obstetrics and surgery people, since they're the ones who will be called in for emergencies.
That's fine. Howard, double check this list and make sure that everyone on there knows that we're expecting them here, would you? Bucky, call the other services. Find out where they're shorthanded on their service. We'll have them over here on the picket lines or around here somewhere. We'll just do that just in case, okay?
You seem worse than tired.
It's bad. I thought the walk over here would wake me up a little bit.
When you and Delia walked into the Ryans, I was afraid you had a pretty difficult night ahead of you.
No, she was fine after we left. I'm sorry she started in. After we'd been home a little while, she was all set to go out again.
Out?
You know, we ended up going to dinner and the movies, if you believe that.
It's amazing how quickly she can snap out of things. I'm just sorry that you didn't get more sleep.
Yeah, I think at this point, Dee is in better shape than I am.
Hiya.
Councilman.
No news. As of half an hour ago, the hospital still has nothing to tell us.
What does that mean? I mean, Marshall won't even sit down and talk with you?
No, but it's still early in the game, Buck, so stay loose.
Wait a minute. I'm a lot of things. I mean, I'm angry and I'm worried, but one thing I'm not is loose, especially when you tell me that nobody's willing to negotiate.
Look, I'm sorry to drop in here and drop a bomb. I have an appointment, so I can't stay. But I'm not going to leave with that look on your face either.
Well, I hate to say this, Councilman, but we need something. We're all just a little tense, you understand?
Well, the administration is tense, too, and you can take that to the bank regardless of how cool they seem. Look, it's all strategy. It's a question of which side pushes harder. Now, you guys walked off the job. The hospital counters by trying the silent, superior treatment. But it's only a first move. Now, they'll negotiate with you soon enough. They have to. They need the interns and residents too much not to.
It's a classic war of nerves, huh?
Right.
Okay. I guess I can handle that. As long as I don't have to answer that phone.
Bucky's been getting the opinionated type, you see.
Already. Courage. Courage to the field, my
Courage!
friend, all right? And good luck with the press conference. I saw a couple of the boys waiting outside.
Oh, that's great.
And listen, you can use, I think, toothpicks to prop up the eyelids if you need it.
Great, thank you,
I'll
Councilman.
talk to you later.
Have a good day.
Bye, Frank.
You think they'll expect me to answer questions?
The reporters? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You and I are sort of up front in all this, you know?
I don't know how I'm going to get through it.
Good morning, how are you?
You call yourselves doctors? You're nothing but lazy, irresponsible pups.
Someday.
Sex and
by insect.
Morning.
Good
Hello, Frank. Pull up a chair.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming over.
How's it all going?
Oh, well, as you may have noticed, there aren't any doctors around.
Well, any problems so far?
Darling?
Well, as I was telling Ray, on the contrary, it's one of the most productive mornings I've had in this place.
No wonder you sound so cheerful over the phone. You know the suspense is killing me, don't you?
I told Frank I had a suggestion for him.
But he didn't tell me what that suggestion was.
All right. But just a thought or two first. Now, you want to go to Washington next year, to Congress. What would you say is the biggest obstacle between you and that nomination?
Well, the people, certainly. There are 3 or 4 very qualified candidates who are going to want that House seat as much as I do.
Yeah, it's a crowded field, but no, I think there's a bigger problem than that facing you.
Yes, and when you deal with
And
that,
that problem is recognition. Now, everybody in Riverside knows who Frank Ryan is. Many people outside the neighborhood know. But who outside of this city reacts to that name? Now, I'm sorry, darling, did I interrupt you?
No, go on.
Well, I'm sure that broader recognition is nothing to be sneezed at. But is it really necessary to get me elected to the House? I'll be a representative from this city, from a district no larger or not much larger than my own councilmanic district.
Yes, of course, but in terms of the party nomination. Now, some of the upstate people know you and like you. You'll be a stronger candidate down here. A bigger image could make the whole difference. And this brings me to my suggestion. Before all of this happened, I scheduled a speech in Albany. Now, rather than cancel this, I wish you'd fill the date for me. Your own speech, of course. Just make the best use of the forum.
Well, they would certainly know that you handpicked me.
I should hope so.
Which would strongly identify me with you.
Well, I've no objection to that. Do you?
No. Oh, God knows. I could only benefit from that kind of chance. The only thing I wonder, Bill, is... Look, maybe you should give this a second thought. I understand that you're grateful to me for whatever help I've been able to give since your accident. But I'm not sure that you really know who I am.
I think I do. Now, Ray is going along. She has a speech of her own to make. She'll keep you out of trouble.
Well, I feel a lot safer then. But I was getting at something different. Look, Bill, I think that before we go any further with this, I should give you some personal background.
Anything to do with Miss Jillian Coleridge? Here, take a look at this. You see, I've already had second thoughts.
Looks like my entire life story.
It's not that I want to pry. It's just that I have to be careful.
Yeah.
What about Miss Coleridge? You still seeing her?
No, that's all over. Completely.
I'll get it, Bill. Mr. Woodard's room.
Ray?
Oh, yes. Hello, Doctor.
I tried your room first. Can you talk?
Well, Bill is here seeing a visitor at the moment. May I take a message?
Yes. The message is you're very lovely.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
Oh, wanted to thank you for yesterday, and I want us to get together again real soon.
Well, I'm sure that can be arranged.
Look, I'm on my way over to the hospital. If I see you, I'll just smile politely, but I'll be thinking very impolite thoughts.
I can't tell you how much I'll appreciate that.
Well, I'd love to hear how much. Promise that we can discuss it in private?
Of course. I'll remember that.
You know, I think we have everything we need for a perfect friendship.
You may be quite right, Doctor. Goodbye.
Got the... Oh, ooh la la.
Do you know when I saw my wife? Twice a week. Every other night, I slept at that hospital. But when I finished my residency, I knew what medicine was all about. You people, you don't deserve to practice.
Hey, weren't you the guy that called me up about 15... Hey, you! No! Listen, he was telling me about conditions at Riverside Hospital in 1937. I want to tell him a little bit about conditions at Riverside Hospital in 1977.
Take it easy, okay? Forget it.
You okay?
How do you give people what they need? I really can't figure that one out.
Excuse me, Faith. Patrick, we have meet with the press in about 5 minutes. Don't you think you should put some water on your face or do something?
Would you like some coffee?
It's not ready yet.
Yeah. Coffee would help. I think I'll go to Greenberg's and get some. It won't be long.
Okay.
I am so afraid for him.
Yeah, I think he's afraid, too.
Yeah, senior citizen didn't help much, did he? The doctor got to him worst of all.
Joanne, I left some medicine out here yesterday. Stuff I cleared out of 603.
603. Oh, yes, that was the narcolepsy case.
Yeah, well, he left a bottle of pills behind when he went home. I just want them accounted for.
Well, I don't know, Dr. Ryan. You might look on the shelf in the medication room or on top of the cabinet. If anyone from the night shift picked it up, then that's where it will be.
Thanks.
Okay.
Why aren't you out on your picket line?
It's not my picket line.
Well, you are part of the strike, aren't you?
Yeah, I was just leaving right now.
Pat, you better watch out. You look like you're on the verge of mono or something even worse.
Yeah, all I need is some fresh air.
What were you doing in here anyway?
I was thinking about a patient. I can manage that much, Roger, even if I am on a strike.
Anna Devane reunites with past love Robert Scorpio as the night shift becomes the center of a racial storm. The hospital drama you can't miss. An all-new General Hospital Night Shift. Tuesdays at 11 p.m. on SoapNet.